What did Kirby Smart just say about Gunnar Stockton? That's what we're talking about in today's video. Reporters and media got another press conference with Kirby Smart this week. And one of the first questions he asked was, what are you looking for out of Gunnar Stockton between now and the season opener against Marshall? And Kirby Smart made that very clear. He said, I want him to make good decisions, right? That's one of the number one things that you're looking for in a quarterback, right? Leadership, accuracy, decision-making. And that's what Kirby Smart said. He knows that Gunnar Stockton is talented. He knows that he brings leadership qualities, is one of the leaders of the team. That's why he was brought to SEC Media Days. But at the end of the day, you're playing quarterback. It's one of the more unique positions in all of sports because there's so much going on. And if you're not making good decisions, I don't care how far you can throw the ball or how accurate you are or how good of a leader you are. If you don't make good decisions, you're not going to play. And that's what Kirby Smart wants to see more of from Gunnar Stockton. He said, quote, good decisions, make good decisions, continue to develop, understand situational football. He said it 3 times right out the gate. Good decisions. We've made football so complicated for quarterbacks. I don't think a lot of them know the down and distance. I don't think they actually know, do I have another first down, or do I have it down after this play, or is this my last chance to get the first down? He said it's the little things that he still wants Gunnar Stockton to improve upon. Being a quarterback, understanding the game, understanding what the defense is doing, he's grown so much in regards to that. Identifying protections, identifying different areas of the run game. Playing quarterback is like being a computer. It's got a million things going on at once, and he's gotten better and better at handling those things. That's what I want to see him do when he gets the opportunity. And he's exactly right. I never played quarterback growing up. Probably should have. I was a big-time athlete, but just decided to go a different route. But it is very complicated, especially in today's era of college football where you can get in and out of different plays. It's not just one play or 2 plays. I mean, there are many options. And if you don't like the look, you can go to this option. There's a lot of eye candy, right? There's a lot of motion, a lot of guys doing this, doing that. It's not as simple as it once was. And your quarterback has to know all of it. He's got to command all of it. He's got to lead all of it. He has to make sure everyone's in the right place and that you're in the right play. He's got to identify the defense, know the different routes, know where the hot route is, know where your check down is, but also know, hey, this is a chance where I can probably make a play vertically depending on the defense. And I've said the entire time, this whole offseason about Gunnar Stockton, he does not have to be Superman, right? Carson Beck said at ACC Media Days, he said, you know what? There were times last year at Georgia where I was trying to be Superman and make all the throws and put the offense on my back. And you could tell that there was a lot of distrust, still early, between Carson and not only the wide receivers, that there were times where it looked like he didn't have any faith in that group at all. But the offensive line, too, when you're getting hit over and over like he was in Oxford, that stays with you the whole game, right? The offensive line isn't just going to magically, protect better and figure out how to block this big-time pass rusher. No, if you're in trouble early on, if you can't block the guy, you can't block the guy. And as a quarterback, you get hit a few times and okay, this is probably coming all night long. I got to figure something out. But there were just times, especially against Florida and Texas, where he's just throwing the ball like between 2 guys. There's 2 defenders between him and the receiver he's trying to hit, and it's just not there. There were other times where he thought he could make a big throw, just didn't put as much zip or mustard on it. It gets picked off, and there were other times where the ball was either tipped or batted up and was picked off. Doesn't matter. An interception's an interception. And while there were moments where Carson played well, there were too many bad decisions, and you can't have it. You can't have it at quarterback. And we hear Kirby say this all the time, though, but especially in relation to Gunnar Stockton, who can bring a different, effect with his legs than Carson and still does have really good arm strength. He's saying, make good decisions, distribute the ball evenly. He's got weapons all over the place. This wide receiver room is completely different, right? They have turned that room around. So there's weapons all over the place. He's got tight ends. He's got a healthy stable of backs. He's got an offensive line that might, have some new faces on it, but these guys aren't scrubs, right? They have experience. So Kirby Smart, right now, I can tell you, there's a week and a half left before the season. He's telling Gunner, be smart with the football, use your legs, but be efficient. And I know a lot of people don't think that he is a dual threat quarterback. He is. I'm telling you right now, the kid can run. He's not an explosive runner. He's not, an electric, really, really fast runner, but he is an efficient runner, and he can get tough yards, and he can run physical, whereas Stetson Bennett was a speedy, kind of crafty runner. That's not the style that he's going to bring, with his legs, but he's a chain mover with his legs, and he can be mobile, and he can take off and run, and I think you're going to see more direct kind of quarterback draws, quarterback runs, designed runs from Gunner Stockton, especially if the down and distance, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, 4th and 2, 4th and 1. In those scenarios, anything around the goal line, Gunner Stockton can really help you there. But it's about playing the quarterback position. That's something we talk all the time about, right? It's cool to rip the ball 70, 75 yards down the field. It's cool to have elite arm talent and arm strength. If you don't know what you're doing and you're trying to fit the ball through defenders to your guys, that you're going to turn the ball over. Occasionally, you're going to make a jaw-dropping throw, but if you're not playing the position correctly, you're not going to win ball games. And Gunner Stockton has enough talent and potential to take this team to a special place. He's got to make the good decisions. Good decisions, good decisions. 3 times Kirby Smart said that. So immediately when he was asked, what do you expect to see out of him? It wasn't improve arm talent. It wasn't, we needed to step up in a leadership role, learn more of the playbook. No, he's got all that. It's about processing what's in front of him, doing, playing the position correctly, throwing it to the correct guy, not forcing anything, and knowing anything is better than a turnover in most situations. But don't throw into double coverage. Know that you've got a safety outlet there. Checkdowns can be your friends, all right? A check down can lead to a first down, and first downs lead to touchdowns if you get enough of them. Yes, you have to be explosive, and you want to take shots down the field, and Gunner Stockton has shown that he can do that. That throw that he made to Arian Smith against Notre Dame that people immediately forgot about because of the penalty, that's a throw that there aren't many quarterbacks in college football making that throw. I have no problem saying that. He got crushed when he let that ball go, and it was a beautifully thrown, perfect ball down the sidelines, right where it needed to be, way down the field. And there just aren't many quarterbacks who can make that throw. The big throw to Dylan Bell hit him right in the hands, right? He can push the ball vertically, but you don't want to do that every single time. You want to play smart, efficient football, and Gunner Stockton has been in the program for 4 years. He knows this system. He knows what Mike Bobo wants from him and wants to see from him. He knows that Kirby Smart wants him to be safe but efficient with the football, make good decisions. If he can do that, Georgia's offense should take a big step forward. Hope y'all didn't see that. Just kind of spit all over my laptop there. But the season is almost here. Gunner Stockton has enough arm talent to lead this offense to a really big season. He needs the run game to help him out. He needs the offensive line to take a step forward. He needs to make plays with his legs, which will open up the passing game. He needs to trust his wide receivers, continue to build that connection. He needs to hit the tight ends. He needs to hit the check down when it's there and when it's given to him, right? Take what the defense gives you, but also keep an eye on when you can test them vertically down the field. Explosive plays are important. Taking care of the football, not turning it over, that's more important. And that's what Kirby Smart wants to see from Gunner Stockton, who can be a little bit of a gunslinger and put the ball in harm's way. We've seen that happen, especially at the high school level. Had a really bad interception against Texas, just trying to throw the ball away, didn't get nearly enough on it. It's that type of stuff, right? It's okay to take a sack and punt when you have one of the best punters in college football. Can't turn the ball over. That's how you lose games, and that's how you get, put in tough spots in a game, is when you turn the football over and get your defense right back out there, right? So a punt is not the worst thing in the world. A sack is not the worst thing in the world. You play safe but efficient football with, a hint of explosiveness here and there. Georgia should be just fine. Gunnar Stockton's got weapons. He's got arm talent. He's got backs who should be able to help him out. Make good decisions. That's his job now. Make good decisions. If he does that, Georgia should be perfectly fine on offense. You can read more about this on dawgpost.com. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Make sure you read this story that we have on the website right now, talking about everything Kirby Smart said earlier this week. We got a full transcript. Read all about it for free over on dawgpost.com. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you over on the website.